Hey, it's Bridget. Welcome to Fairy Grasshopper channel. I had to think for a moment where I was recording. I noticed I have an AirPod in. Hopefully my video and audio is okay. If not, oh well. This is a short mini video. I am going to pull a card from the Denise Linn Sacred Traveler deck, one of our favorite old standbys, the purple deck. If you've been watching me on Fairy Grasshopper YouTube, you know that there are tons of card readings with this deck. I love Denise Linn. I think she has a great, grounded, yet very psychic decks, and I highly recommend them. There are links below to her decks, okay? This one is Sacred Traveler. So let's pull a card. You might hear in the background some ambiance. Whoa, one just flew out. We've got some rain coming down, and because I'm in a greenhouse room, there are windows all above me, and so it sounds louder than it actually is. It's kind of beautiful, actually. So we have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. And oftentimes when I suggest for you to begin learning how to work with card decks, I start with the imagery. Now, the mind does like words, and I did just read the words to you, and you can use the words to journal on. If you like the word miracle in particular, expect, wondrous, or emerge, you could pick one of the words and work with that in your journal. Or if it's a trigger for you, if the word miracle seems really big and like not applicable to your life, that would be a great opportunity to pick some other words that are like that, some synonyms maybe, and kind of work your way up toward the miracle word, for example. Because for me, that seems really, 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 really big, but it's also possible. So I usually suggest, because I'm a very visual person, is to look at the imagery, look at the colors, look at the images, look at the symbolism here. So right away, I see Robin Williams. Yeah, I see Robin Williams, the genie in Aladdin. I love that movie, and I love Robin Williams, energy vibes. So funny. He was great in that movie and many other movies. But that's what it reminds me of, is the genie from Aladdin, Robin Williams. And so it feels like a sense of humor, to be lighthearted is what this feels like to me. This is some of the information I'm getting just from the symbolism here. The Aladdin's lamp reminds me of Disney World, a very special place for me to go to and visit. And it actually reminds me of my son, who is in college right now. We had a very special memory. My nose is so itchy. Somebody must be thinking about me because my nose is super itchy. A very special memory on the magic carpet ride, where we had just gotten there. It was he was 15 years old. We were there for the fall break. It was just he and I in October. I think it was like 2015 or 16, something like that. I think it was 2016. And we were at Magic Kingdom, and the fireworks were going off, and we were in line for the Aladdin ride, the magic carpet ride. And it's kind of like a Dumbo ride. It's the same type of ride, vehicle style and stuff. And so we were on it when the fireworks were going off, and it was beautiful and magical and cool. And I was behind him. He was in his own thing. I was in another one. And I took pictures of him, the back of his head, and he was like a little kid pointing up to the fireworks above. It was so cool. And on that ride, they have the magic lamp, the genie's magic lamp. So what I would reflect for you is perhaps there are 3 options for you. If you're considering something, if you're working on a decision or thinking about a couple of different projects or ideas, maybe book ideas, etc., you have 3, or try to narrow it down to 3 in order to make a decision. There are 3 clear choices, so make sure you kind of hone in on those and recognize that there's only 3. There's not 15, there's 3 that are primary options for you, and any one of those choices is going to fit or suit your needs just fine. So that's how it feels to me. 3 options, 3 wishes. There's not just one and done, my friends. 3, magic number. 3 is actually very powerful. It's like an ascended master number. 3 is the energy of for me, it's truth. What is true? Because it's like 3 points in a triangle. And triangle, when I'm in session with someone doing a reading or a psychic session, 3 always means truth. So I feel like the imagery of the number 3 is important. So you might want to look up that numerology for yourself and kind of get a sense of what that might mean for you or what that might look like for you. 3 also might mean past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Get real clear on what timeline you're working with. Don't be too far in the past because it's over. And don't get too far ahead of yourself in the future because it's not here yet. Focus on the present, because if you don't focus on the present, you won't get to the future, because the future really is the present. So, past, present, future. All right. It's also a way to organize things, structure things in a way that your mind can process and understand. We also have the beautiful moonlight energy. So what cycle of the moon are you in right now when you are seeing this video? You might be right by a new moon or a full moon. Take a look and see what kind of magic you can tap into with the divine feminine energy of the moon. For me, the moon is divine feminine, a goddess energy, a beautiful guide that supports us in so many different ways. And the full moon and the new moon are 2 balancing factors for me personally that I work with all the time, and helps me kind of do a check-in with myself energetically, helps keep me sane metaphysically, and the moon is beautiful, completely beautiful. All right. So yeah, this kind of feels like opportunity. The way the lamp is being held is being gifted to you. Opportunity here. And there is some unknown. That's what this mist is, it feels like, the kind of smoke. The unknown is something that can create some stress for us. Let's just be clear. We're humans. We like to have things predictable. Our mind really needs to have things understood and likes comfort. And it's not big on courage. And so the mist is the unknown. It represents the mystery of things. And in order to have things be miraculous, isn't miracles, doesn't there have to be a mystery to that? That's what makes it a miracle, right? It doesn't happen every day. It's a magical energy. And you as a human being can experience that. Your spirit and your energy is magical. It really is. It's unexplainable and it's extraordinary. And so I feel like this unknown can be a struggle, but it can also be beautiful. And it can allow us to, if we can embrace it and be open to it, get curious about what that mystery might hold for us, I think we can learn a lot more about ourselves and feel a lot more freedom in our individual expression. Yeah, I think so. All right, so here is a card reading for you today. Again, this is from the Denise Linn Sacred Traveler deck. This is Bridget. I hope I've inspired your spirit and filled you with hope tonight as you are watching this video. Remember, it's your life after all. It's your life. So live it. Just live it.